Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Donkey Bob Racing. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, this is Donkey Bob Racing. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, this is Donkey Bob Racing. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, this is Donkey Bob Racing. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, this is Donkey Bob Racing. Problem here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, this is Donkey Bob Racing. Problem here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, this is Donkey Bob Racing. Problem here. Test 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, looks like we got that fixed, and so welcome. This is going to be like on and off. I haven't streamed in years, so I'm going to start to stream here. As right now you see the 001 Donkey Bob Porsche 963 of JF Godin going down pit road. So they started hours ago now, as it's just getting dark. This is the 24 hours of Daytona. Currently, we're in 9th place. They had problems earlier, unfortunately. A long way to go. So this is our highest I-rating car with our fastest guys in it. There's some studs in here. So looks like Cody Barr from Santa Barbara is getting in the car now. JF Godin from Toronto, Canada, just got out. We're just going to kind of chronicle stuff, little short clips, maybe an hour or something. We have 4 cars in the race, all in different splits. Split is a combination of your I-rating, team's I-ratings, comes out with a number, and you get paired with similar numbers. I-rating skill level. Genius. 60 cars, 59 cars started in this split. Just about every split's going to be full. And this is probably one of your higher splits, because these guys have pretty high I-ratings. As they leave pit road again. International Horseshoe. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, nice paint. DBR, Donkey Bob Racing. So yeah, I'm gonna be on and off, and having some clips made too, probably just experimenting and having some fun watching my teammates try to win this thing, which we have done before. over 20 drivers in 4 different cars going for it. This car also has the great SJ5, Steve Jones from London, England, and Zachary Robinson, studying to be a racing engineer. He fast. They all fast. So they got a really good shot here still. Even though they are some laps down, a lot of stuff can happen in this race, as we know. It can happen to you, and it can happen to you again. Also, I believe, yeah, so I think that's the driver lineup. Car in the Porsche 963 dealing with traffic. 3 different kinds of classes here. GT3, as you just see him pass it pretty easly, as this is a 200 plus mile an hour car in the banking, and that car is about 165. And that would probably be an LMP2 car, which also gets blown away. That's 185 mile an hour top speed here, coming into turn 1 at 200 miles an hour. 4-cylinder turbo hybrid. This car we've chosen, they say the Ferrari might be a little bit faster, but this car is easier to drive, more consistent. The guys like it. It's a Porsche. There is no substitute. Cruising along. 19 hours, 29 minutes, and 31 seconds left. This baby goes day, then it goes night, then it goes day. So, you know, they've been in the car 3.5 hours, 4.5 hours, 3.5 hours. So, long way to go. These races, you know, 4 or 5 drivers a car. Basically, you turn your whole weekend into a race car driver. You get stints of usually double stints, and then driver change, and you can spot or rest. I'll probably be spotted for some of these cars as it's getting dicey with these GTs here. Thing is, you got the power in this car, so it's all about being aggressive. Passive aggressive. Yeah, so guys get breaks, they can sleep, they can eat, they can step away for a while. I think later in the night, our time, even though this is race time, is different than our time. Right now, in sim time, it's 6:35 p.m. at the track. As you can see why it's just gotten dark. And the lights are on. Hey, Craig Stukas, what's up, man? Professional sim racer in his own right at FSB Racing. Always a threat. Obviously, he's definitely be rooting for Jameson and Andrew Elliott, co-racers in many different leagues they run in, and we will get to that car at some point. Trying to decide if I want to show a little bit and then split, which means I have to refire up the game and stuff, so there's a little bit of wait time, or run on a car for like an hour and then switch, just to kind of see what's up. I don't know, probably do both. Hey, if I get one viewer, which I already got, that means somebody actually watched it. So, yeah, like and subscribe if you would, please. Last lap, 137 for Cody. They were running much faster in practice, so we'll have to see. He, of course, his tires are probably had a tire change there, so, and full of fuel, so not optimal yet, and a lot of traffic to deal with, which changes everything. 3 wide. You will see that all the time at Daytona. And usually you're going to see the slower cars down the middle, or down at the bottom. A little different like stock car. A lot of times they stay up top so they can pass. The faster cars want that preferred line, and they want you out the way. Which team are we following right now? Yeah, this is a 001 entry. And we have the 001, 002, 003, and 005. This one is Cody Barr is driving now. Jean-Francois JF from Canada also drives this car. SJ5. Steve Jones, the rocker. Check out Space Brothers, you'll be blown away. This guy's like a Grammy winner, and he decides to come race with us. Just a regular bloke from London, England. And Zachary Robinson. These are all the highest rating, pretty much, studs we have on Donkey Bop that are able to run. Impressive team, and they're racing against impressive drivers there. So as you see, his last lap of 134.2, that's more like it. And that's right along there as you're looking at, let's take a look at the leader here, Das Moose. What the heck? Okay, now it's HSPR. They qualified at 133, so last lap for them, 136. And that is the Porsche 963 livery. Distinctive front lights and the Porsche look with the bar on the back saying Porsche. Gonna go through the field a little bit. Don't have all the fancy gadgets yet for broadcasting, so we're just going to do it old school. And that there is Das Moose Kessine Jens Schiblesta. Jens is rocking the Cadillac there. Looks like they just had a pit stop. Yumpin' Yiminy. It's a Porsche 962 Apex Racing. It's like 2 team cars. Solpec Precision Racing 171 and 172 in 4th and 5th. Looks like they're changing around a little bit with pit stops. A lot of people picking the Porsches, looks like. That's seen one Cadillac in the top 10 there. There's P5, their teammate. We got the chopper cam. Get in the chopper. You see all these different cars, groovy. P6 there. Porsche with those Miller colors. Definitely, those are close to me because our good friends that will be running the real Daytona 24 next week, AO Racing and Gunner Racing. Back in the day, Kevin Jeanette was the crew chief on that car with Jim Busby and the great AJ Foyt. And they won the 24 hours in a Porsche 962. So there you have it for this. I think you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to fart around with switching to cars, and that may take a little patience, but I think I want to go through each one of our cars, and that means jumping out and getting in their splits. So right now, taking a look, we are 8 laps down in the 001, so that's a ways to go, but and fighting for P9. But a lot can happen. We were the year we won. We were 4 laps down at one point, and then ended up winning the race by 4 laps. So you never know. 24 hours is a long time. Okay, so bear with me. We are going to go to the 002 car next. Okay. Gonna have blank screen here for a while. So I figure out how to make all this work. Withdrawal. Okay, so we gotta jump into 002. Hmm. So it doesn't like that. I'm not sure why it's not letting me go in there. So I might have to restart iRacing. Let's do that. Tick, 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 tick. So we'll be back in a sec. Alrighty then. Okay, we're getting into the server where the W2 is. Game is loading. This car rocking Matthew Masako, who's also the team boss for this race, doing a great job organizing all these teams and making sure guys are practicing and all that stuff and practicing and training. This is the best prepared team I think we've ever brought to the table. And Brinder Basra, Canadian, also Matt, Canadian. Chuck Utz, he's from Temecula, California. Danny Falcon, Miami, Florida, and Chris Thompson, Nevada. So that's a really good team there. Sim loading 50%. It's kind of time consuming switching back and forth, but we'll do that several times throughout the day and then hopefully try to stay up. Uh, Definitely be spotting and drinking tonight. That's a huge surprise, right? For me. And maybe trying to catch the last 2 hours, see which one of our cars actually might be in a position to win, or several cars, or wherever we're at. That's a text from Adam Roberts there. Thanks, man. Pretty fucking sweet. It is. This is not a G-rated stream, so don't let your kids watch. Okay. Where's our donkey at? 002 right there. Rocking 5th place. That's what I'm talking about. Brinder Basra, I watched him practice a lot this week. Really killing it, man. As trading paints is switching paints, now you see nice and clear there that 005 paint job, also painted by our painter extraordinaire, JF Godin. This stream started later. So this stream started, this is the first hour of the race for these guys. As you can see, it's daytime. So we had, I think we had 3 of our cars start at, I don't know if it was 7 p.m. or 7 a.m. Eastern. And this car started just about an hour ago. 11 Eastern. Donkey Bob blimp. Check out that paint. So the Porsche 963 over somewhere around 200 miles an hour as we're taking a look here. 195, 196, 197. Don't always get a nice run here. Kind of pegging at 200 right there. Hard into turn 1. You want that outside in apex. Clip the inside a little bit here. Clip the inside here. Want to get all the way to the left. Brake hard in a straight line. And sweep down over the curb and come apex all the way out to the curb out here. Perfect. That's how it's done. Through here you should be able to go flat out. A little lift there. Not the grip level he's looking for yet. Brinder, newer member on on the team just really has impressed the heck out of me. This is always scary, and to turn fire here and a little bit of contact with the GT car. Come on, bro.
Good morning. We're live down here on Pit Road. Mill. We're in with the 002 garage. Underway, as you've seen.
Hi, Jim. How's it going? Jim Ray, team principal. So your man there, team boss, Matt Maseko, has really done a great job getting all these guys together.
He did a great stint right there. Yes, he did. While doing that, we're trying to figure out the log and get everybody situated as they're just getting started in that car. Off to a good start, running in the top 5s. I got some updates, but I'm going to go jump around the other cars, though. I know the 005 of GT3 was in the top. I believe they were second in class when I walked out on that one. DJ Florentino in the car, so we'll go in and check up from them. But I'll be back in just a minute as my AirPods are dead to start the day.
10-4, yeah, eventually we're going to get to them. Craig Stukas is watching and definitely wants, he's an interested party racing against these guys all the time at FSP and other leagues in the stock car. 10-4. Thanks. That's Jim Ray. Left the pits.
Bittersweet. Fogged in, so on for the duration of the 24 hours in Daytona. It's fogged in for RC race weekend, so bittersweet pill to swallow. Let's go Donkey Bop. Daytona 24.
Well, we're sorry that kind of fogged you out there, but we're glad to have you. So, and on and off all day and this evening. Look at the front of that car. Is that good? There's action everywhere. Smoke everywhere with that Cadillac. And he's got that Cadillac, another Cadillac on his rear there. These guys ain't playing as they pass the Ford Mustang. All these groovy liveries mimicking IMSA and the WEC, only they get to all kind of run together, which breaks a little bit of rules because the Ferrari actually usually doesn't get to run the 24 of Daytona. It's not IMSA spec. It's an LMDH. They're supposed to be the same. They get to run against each other at Le Mans, but then the Ferrari tends to have an advantage with its four-wheel drive versus the two-wheel drive of these cars. Nose cam, always so cool going into turn 1. Woo, that'll make your sticker packer. As he lets that Cadillac go by. A long way to go. Smart racing. There's no sense in fighting everybody as we get the roll bar cam. You can see on the right hand side 963 115. Every Porsche street car or race car has a number. And they all start at number 1. The first chassis that's built. So this is chassis number 115. That little Porsche stamp. I grew up around Porsches. That leather smell inside, unbelievable. All these different cars of ours have great paint jobs from JF. This and unique paint colors. Mixes the carbon fiber body. It's all really excitement time right now. As you can see, not much view in the cockpit there. Things really get crazy is those last 4 hours when you're trying to make it, especially if you got a chance to win. Constantly cars pitting and exiting and having to deal with it, and you hope they see you. These will be recorded for posterity. is do like an hour and a half or somewhere around there, 2 hours max, and then shut it off and then start another part. So iRacing will save those, and especially the drivers that are involved might want to watch them later. That usually means more towards the end of the race. Which will be interesting with multi-drunk spotter package. Gonna have to go get some more beer for that though. Don't have enough to get that split yet. Take a look at some of these cars here. We'll go back up to. So we're seeing Brinder run. Nice, consistent. Track's still probably pretty warm out, so those nighttime lap times will definitely get faster once the tires come in. So there's your leader. Lights out iRacing Black. Different colorful names sometimes. Well, you can hear that distinctive V8 motor, and then you see that crest on the front. That is a Cadillac. Cadillac 1958. Cadillac Sirius, and they are modern. They're going Formula One racing this year. So I didn't know they sold that many Cadillacs. I guess up here in the hood, but we don't see too many, except for the old ones. Lights out. Apex Hunter Motorsports Blue is your P2. It's a Porsche. .135s. This is a lower split, and you could see a little bit slower times, but there's usually one stud in the mix somewhere on these teams with their combined iRatings is what positions these teams for the splits that they get into. You got 10,000 people racing. You all can't run in one race, so you got to run 60 at a time and in splits. Passing the LMP2 car like it's standing still. There's P3, also in the Porsche VGDN racing team. APL racing team. In the 18. Took it out with the one there, but it looks like the one might be. Some cars on pit road there. Interesting. Looks like we dropped back a little bit there. I wonder if we missed something. Go back a lap. so it looks like, yeah, we've been back there at 8, just kind of chilling, letting a couple cars back. So no harm, no foul, no blood. It's a long way to go. Definitely where these guys want to be at this particular time. Not sure who's going to get in the car next year. Probably going to run two. He's probably run his second of the double, so this will probably be. Brinder will probably be getting out. And then we'll see who comes in next there. Like I said earlier, that these guys have trained harder than I think we've ever had. Back in the day, we did practice a lot, so, and you have to. You have to practice. You have to run races. You have to practice if you want to be competitive. It's professional sim racing here. Nice lines. The boys have talked a lot about the changes in the bus stop and how much more disciplined and slower it is. You make a mistake, not only do you spin out and possibly crash, but you can really damage the car now. No cut in the dirt. There's those big old toidles there waiting for you. Okay, so that's a good little look at the 002. We're going to jump off here for a minute and then start another part 2 and catch a couple of these other cars, the 03 and the 05. So thanks for watching. We'll be back soon.